Hi, everybody. Robert Carter here from Southern California. And I wanted to thank you so much for liking that video that I did, Elvis Presley, Falling in Love. I know I'm not the best singer in the world, but I just did it for fun. And also, I did it for a dedication. It was for a dedication friend of mine who passed away about 6 months ago. Her name was Buffy. She was about 72 years old. She passed away of cancer. And Buffy was a big fan of Elvis Presley and George Strait. She always loved those two artists. And she lived in Texas City, Texas. And we would call each other, sometimes twice a week. And we just, chat on the phone. And we would just laugh and say a lot of jokes and a lot of great things like that. And even my friend Mike, enjoyed talking to her as well. She was always funny. Her and I would always make fun of my friend Mike, too. It was just one of those things where he doesn't even want to talk about it. I don't blame him. But what had happened was, at the last few months of Buffy's life, she wanted me to play a song for her. That was Elvis Presley, Falling in Love. And I did. I played it the last few months of her life. We called twice a week, and I'd always play it for her. And sometimes she would, say, I'm just so relaxed just hearing your voice because your voice comforts me and stuff like that. And one night, the night before she passed away, I was, tangled up with customers. She was trying to call me, and she called me about 3 times, and I couldn't get to it. I got so busy with the customers. One customer was even yelling and, going off and everything, and I had to try to calm that customer down because she had bought a sewing machine, and some of the accessories weren't inside, and she bought it at I think she said it was a Joanne Fabric or something like that. And she was really upset. And she would open the box, the machine is out of warranty. I'm pretty sure a lot of people that sew had that experience too. But anyway, I saw that I missed her call. So I quickly went to call her back. There was no answer. I said, okay, I'll call her back in about 30 minutes. And I finally got a break. No answer again. And then I got swamped with a bunch of customers coming in. So I decided to call her about 8 o'clock my time. I forget, California time and Texas time is very different. And there was still no answer. So after having a long day, I was so exhausted, I went to bed. So I woke up real early in the morning, and it was about 6 o'clock my time. So I said to myself, I got to call Buffy right now. And right when I grabbed the phone, Buffy's number, my phone started ringing. Buffy's number came up. I was so happy. I get to talk to her. Then it wasn't Buffy, it was her daughter, to tell me that Buffy had passed away the night before, last night, during that time. I was so devastated. I didn't know what to do. I feel like somebody just punched me in the stomach. All the happiness that I had, all the momentum that I had to go through my day and say, okay, I'm going to tackle everything today, just went down the tubes. And I didn't even want to do anything. And I was that way for about 2 or 3 months. And of course, when you're a business owner, you have to, keep going. You have to, push yourself. But I did. But in my heart, I wasn't happy. I wasn't there. And that song that I played, I would even play it after we would hang up sometimes. And I found out I couldn't even play or sing that song anymore. And I didn't want to until I said one day, I have to make a dedication song for her. I'm going to post me singing this song in memory of Buffy. And like I said, I forgot to mention, when you look at my Christmas video, the one with Bing Crosby singing in there, all the little figurines you see, where I had, my It's a Wonderful Life village, except for the buildings and the automobiles in there, the fences, the little people, those used to be hers, and she had mailed those to me. And it's so funny when people start, doing stuff like that, there could be something wrong. And I suspected there was. She was losing weight dramatically, she told me. And I just got upset. I literally said, you know what? You're not talking to me about your health, but yet you get upset at me when I don't say anything. And of course, I had a cancer scare one day where I was showing signs of prostate cancer. And I'll tell you that in another video, and how that also helped me change my life as well. I said, I tell you my stuff, but you're not telling me anything. Oh, no, I can't. I just can't. I said, that's not fair. And I said to her, okay, I'm going to tell you point blank. Do you have cancer? Because I'm not playing around no more. I want to know right now, because you're the type that gets on me because I don't say nothing. And she said, yes, I do. And so I started praying for her right then and there. And I thought she was showing some improvement. But in the last couple of months, she turned her, it took a turn for the worse for her. And, you know, that's how I just started my story, by telling you this, as she had passed away. So yeah, that song that I played, you know, was a dedication song for her. And it meant a lot to me that all of you enjoyed that, left me nice comments. It really, really helped me out. It's like a therapy for me as well. And there's one thing that I always do is practice what I preach. Like I told you in the other video, always say to a loved one or a friend how much you enjoy them and appreciate them. Say it to them when they're alive. Don't have regrets in life like my friend Mike did. Thankfully, thank God, I don't have any regrets like that, because I've always been straightforward to tell my loved ones how much I care for them and how much I love them. And I even told Buffy the same. And she told me it right back too. And that's a great feeling to have. Well, I just wanted to let you know, I'm going to try to keep this video kind of short, but I just wanted to tell you the story behind that video that I did and how it meant a lot to me, how you all enjoyed it. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great night. And like I always say, stay prayed up. Take care. See you on the next video. Love you all. Bye for now.